myself some breakfast today. It was good. So, I'm in a good mood. I went. I'm out of coffee. I made some coffee, and yeah, I don't know. There's a coffee machine here. I kind of just figured it out, and I'm really happy about that. There's like this cupboard, and in there I don't know what I'm dropping, but in there's like, you know, all the coffee stuff, and I got the coffee pod, just put it in there and made some coffee. And then after that, I gained enough like confidence to then go to the fridge, and I don't know, like Shan's been arranging it in a way where I can like get stuff. I don't know if you guys can see that, but like up on top there's the eggs, and I just got like the eggs out and put it over here, and then just like cracked the eggs right on top of there. Came up here and got like, the black pepper, just cracked it right over the egg, turned it on, and then put some cheese on top of it, and like kind of just patiently like made the eggs. I got some avocados, from over there, and that took me some time, to cut the avocados and put everything together, but I did, and I think that's the second time I've made breakfast for myself since we got to Erie, and it's gonna be a good day. But yeah, I today was also the first time that I like washed my face the way I usually do. I'm not sure why, like, but today was the first time that I like felt comfortable enough to do that, and like that's good. Like I think it just means that the healing is going well. Like and what I mean is I went all the way across my face and did all this. So I feel clean. I feel good. My eyesight right now is it's still like very limited vision, but I feel like I can navigate around. I got a lot of sleep, well, compared to what I usually do. Um, it's very cold in here, like very cold. I mean, yesterday, actually, let me show you. It's absolutely insane. Um, it's like right now, this. Can you see this? What am I doing? Is it frozen? There it is. Right now, 13 degrees, negative 13 degrees Celsius. Um, and that is insanity. Um, I mean, yeah. And so we like separated the house into kind of like two, there's two wings to this house essentially. And for some reason, this wing is like really, really cold. I wonder if this was like an addition. So this is supposed to be the main bedroom, but it feels like outside here. It feels like it feels like outside. Like I'm calling it outside, but this is the common area. Um, but it feels like a porch that was converted. So here, while it's like, you know, negative 13 degrees Celsius or whatever that is in Fahrenheit, um, it's not comfortable. but uh, but yeah, Shan's. So in the other wing of the house is that room I'm usually in. where I do my diaries, but we decided to sleep in there in the cute little bunk bed because that wing of the house is actually pretty well insulated. Um, and so since Shanna's still in there, still sleeping, I think I'm gonna come here to the cold world and just kind of work through some of my feelings a little bit. Um, like I've been thinking a lot today, and I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna, I guess, like put my thoughts together with this, but that's the point of these videos is like just go ahead and do it. Um, I so I'm usually working on a lot of projects at once, and I've been working on this video, like the latest update video, and I started overthinking it quite a bit because it's like it's important to me. It's like the update video of the day of the surgery, and I don't know. The more I think about it, the less I do it, and the more it becomes a big thing in my mind. Um, and like it's funny. So I think that's what I'm trying to work through right now. It's just like, dude, just drop it. It's fine. It's just a video. Like it's okay. Like it's not some big thing. Because in my head, I have like, oh man, I gotta make this. I gotta make this thing. Because when I watch it later, I really want it to hit. And I don't know. Like I've been working uh, on this aspect of my personality a lot. Oh my God, there's a smoke detector situation happening. But the doing, right? Like something I've been thinking about, like, and this is why my wife is such a good partner to me. She's a doer. She just goes and just does things. I am a planner. I will over plan. Like I will plan and plan and plan and plan and never do. Like this is one of the first years I've just started like doing. And because I'm a natural planner, the doing is actually happening. Like for instance, if we were in the Serengeti and Shan and I were lions, you know, I would look out to the antelopes and be like, you know, I've got to figure out how I'm going to take down those antelopes so I can have lunch. And then I will sit down and I will start to calculate. I'll read books. I'll read all about the antelopes. I'll be like, man, the esophagus of the antelope is this long. And if you bite it right here, that's when the antelope will go down. The antelopes run at 25 miles an hour. So you have to also match the speed at 25 miles an hour. And the Pythagoras theorem, I will do all that. Shan will be like, that antelope over there, I wonder if I can get it. And then she will run and try and get it. And try and hit it. Hit it this way, hit it that way, and figure it out. And then you just hear her go, ha ha, and like get a tiny little antelope and bring it back. I got one, and like come back with an antelope. Meanwhile, I'm like deep in the books. I'm learning about the baby antelopes now, and that's something I've been learning is that while I'm doing that, Shan is actually like learning. She's actually like doing the thing, and while she's doing the thing, she learns how to actually chase the antelope and get it and bring it back and get it and bring it back, and she learns it. So when you do it, when you do the thing, you actually like you do learn, and that's something I've been trying to put in my head. Like it's okay, like just it doesn't have to be perfect. Just do it. Like just when you do it, and you just like do it, you'll learn. Like in the same way about like this surgery, like just the just the doing. I'm like just coming and trying and just doing. Get it, you know? And if I do, I'll learn something. I will have done something instead of just sitting in my room atrophying, you know? Like, like it's so, I don't know. Like I I was having a similar conversation with my dad yesterday. Just kind of laughing, because sometimes like a lot of people look at look at the lives Shannon and I live, and maybe the lives that my parents also live, and they're like, man, these guys must be rich. I don't know how these things are happening, and we're just laughing because I'm like, dude, my bank account is overdraft right now. I'm not rich. We're not people who have property, you know. But the thing we have faith. We walk in faith. We have faith and confidence in ourselves. Faith and confidence that things will work out. When I started this journey to try and get this treatment, I didn't have 40K. I don't. I don't have a job. I don't have anything, right? But I was like, I'll figure it out. I will. you know, and I'm walking in the faith that this is the treatment, and that it will happen. And just go for it. Just do it, and you will figure it out. And you know what? I did. I went out, figured out how to make a GoFundMe, figured out how to call people, figured out how to, come to Erie, figured out how to, just, while I'm learning. And even now, I'm, figuring out how to do YouTube. There's so many little things that I would never have thought if I was doing, it my own way of sitting down and learning and doing research before doing. There's so many things I would have never thought to learn. For instance, just by doing this, now I know how to read YouTube comments. That's not something you even think about. But there's an app and there's a way to go to find the YouTube comments, and the way you can like them, and all that stuff. But that's and it's so integral to it, right? And there's so many little details and little things like that, so for instance, with this treatment, little details of, now I know how to navigate the clinical.gov site. Now I know how the politics of calling a clinic works. Now I know how the gene therapy process works. Now I know how expensive they are. Now I know the politics of them. Now I know who to call, when to call, and now I know how to build the community of people, of health advocates, and how to talk to doctors, how to advocate for myself, all of those things, all because I tried, you know, just all because I just did it. So that's kind of my, mind state right now. So I'm trying to get myself back to this, because I had this video I've just been sitting on. I just just do it. so so yeah. So I don't know. I'm trying to work through that, and at the same time also trying to use that motivation, back to the thought process about walking in faith, right? um I don't know for sure if my eye is going to get better. I don't. you know, I've read all the papers. I've seen the science. I have met all the doctors who have said this is it. But I don't, I'm walking by faith right now. I flew all the way here and just I'm doing it, and I got the treatment. I'm doing it just by faith, right? And if it works out, great. You know, um, if it doesn't, I have faith that we will find a way. You know, um, like there's no. So, like for instance, today I plan to call the doctor. I have a lot of questions to ask them, just about how the treatment works and what I'm supposed to be expecting, what I'm supposed to be seeing out of my eye right now, and I have a few concerns, right? Like, because I was thinking the other day, and I had like a lot of anxieties. I was like, oh, so for some reason, I had like a weird anxiety. I was like, oh my god, what if the treatment they do is like actually is a little gene specific, and they gave me somebody's wrong one? Oh, but that's likely not the case. Um, but that's also something I need to, kind of work through my anxieties about and ask them. And the other things I also was a little worried about is I realized that my steroid dose is about to reduce. So I'll be less immunosuppressed, and my surgery isn't until next week, and my steroid dose is about to reduce this week. So I'm like, man, would that make the second surgery less effective? Um, like, would it be better to do the surgery earlier? So I need to like ask that. And if it's better to do the surgery earlier, I have the opportunity to. Because I feel good enough now that I'm like, I can do it this week. Like, it's fine. Like, I'll be blind as hell next week, but like, if a week will make a difference, why not? Um, but, also at the same time, trying to tell myself not to rush, because like it's a week, right? But I just need to understand, what the dosage is like and the difference things like that make. So that's one of the things I have in my mind to do today, is to just call them and ask them and book an appointment if I have to. The second thing I'm going to do um, is to try and call the Division of Blind Services here and schedule orientation mobility training. That's basically is cane training, and I'm going to order a cane today from Amazon, um, just in preparation for my second eye. Because even now, I do struggle to navigate around while my other eye is healing, and it's time. Like I I've been legally blind for like almost a year, maybe 2 years now, like right on the line, but I haven't like registered anything. Um, so like it's time. So I'm gonna make that call today, and hopefully I get the first orientations done. Maybe they can come here and consult, even if it's just to like just show me how to hold the cane. I'm a smart guy. Like I'm athletic. Like I know how to learn. So I can figure it out. Like even if it's just like I just need to hit something. Like I've figured out how to navigate pretty well, but I need somebody to just tell me the good ways to hold it. The best practices and all of those things. Um, so I'm gonna make that call today and see if I can arrange something here. And Amazon takes a little while to deliver these days, probably because it's cold outside. But hopefully that cane comes, pretty fast. And yeah, like so that way I can continue to walk by faith, not by sight. And I have the faith that the sight will come. You know, um, walk by faith, not by sight. Walk by vision. I have the faith that regardless of where my sight is, my vision will always be there. And that's the vision that I have. I have the confidence that there is like an inevitability. Like there is, there's, I like, like I don't know how else to describe this feeling. It's as if I have in my life made a plan to walk across the country, like to walk to San Diego. And I started from New York and I'm just walking. Like I just started walking. And like people saw me start to walk and they're like, "Where are you going?" And I said, "San Diego." And they're just like, "What? Are you walking?" And I'm like, "Yes." you know? Why would you do that? Like, because I'm going to San Diego. And so a lot of people will stop me in the street and be like, "Stop walking. There's other ways. Like you can run, you can do all these things." And then I'm like, "Okay, but I can't run, like I can't see or I can't hear. And like I'm walking, like it's okay. I've already, by this time I'm like halfway across New Jersey. I've already made it 60 miles. Like it's fine. Like it'll take some time. There's an inevitability that I will get there. I will figure it out. Sometimes it will rain, sometimes it will storm, but as it rains and as it storms, I figure out what it is I need. I figure out my little coat, I figure out the little, overpasses that I can sleep in. I figure out the little, patterns in life that help me go through this. But I keep walking, and I keep walking. And by the time I'm like in, I don't know, Wyoming or Arizona, people are like, "Holy crap, he's actually doing it," while they're still in New York. And then they start running, you know? But I'm still walking the same speed. Maybe they'll catch up. Some of them actually get a little, car, a little Tesla, and they're racing. Maybe they'll catch up. Maybe they'll catch up and even pass me. But I've been walking and I've been consistent and I'm walking and I'm getting there inevitably. And that's the faith. That's the faith I have. That's the faith I have. You know? Um, so, like, even if this treatment isn't everything I hoped for, I have gained so much, you know, um, just by doing, just just by making the effort, like so much. Just by coming here, just by meeting a lot of people, just by making the effort, so much. I could go back home, after the 2 treatments and be completely and totally blind with a cane and what? Continue. Continue. In a much better place than I was 4 months ago. So, so that's where I'm at. I just have a lot on my mind right now. And, I don't know, I think it's because I have a lot of projects, going on. I have this, this treatment coming up. I have the anxieties that the treatment brings, and I do also have the little doubts some people give me, even from some of my family members, where they're like, "You sure?" And like, but at least the good ones, actually walk in faith with me, where they're like, "I'm sure." Like my mom is the strongest person to walk in faith. She has always been like, "You will be healed," and like it's strong. There's no doubt, and like some of that doubt does play in my mind, obviously, because I'm like, and like I'm trying to work through that and trying to remind myself that no, it's okay. Walking by faith has helped you a lot. It really it has taken you so far. Just by not giving up when something seems impossible, um, you have gotten quite far. So continue. Like it's okay. Um, it's okay. So So yeah, so I've got a few calls to make today, and after I make those calls, I'm gonna just go through, do that video and post it. Like, you guys will see it maybe tomorrow. Hopefully it's a good one. I'm trying to make it like a helpful update video about basically how the OCU 400 works and why I'm so convinced, and like why I'm so full of faith that this works from a scientific perspective. And like, just like, I don't know, because I think it would be nice, also for me when I'm watching it back, that the surgery video, that the day I got the first surgery, I'll be able to just explain what it is I got and like show why I was so convinced. And like, the thing I got caught up in, the little lion studying thing was I wanted to make like, I don't know, like the most elaborate visual, metaphor I could, I got to dreaming about even like a Pixar movie. I'm like, a Pixar movie, I'm making a video that's for blind. I won't even be able to see it. What am I doing? you know? So just describe it, man. It's fine. Like slow it down. Like it's okay. Just do the video and um move on. Just do the thing. Like if you want it to be better, do the thing now. Release it. You'll learn from what you did, and then later when you're doing the thing again, it will be better. So try. Um. So yeah, it's a bit of a long one, but I have a lot on my mind, man. I hope that made sense. I hope that made sense. But yeah, I'm gonna stop it there. Actually, before I stop it, if you guys ever have like any questions, you want me to forward over to the doctors or anything like that, just let me know. You can write them in the comments. Mm, Send it over. Because today I plan to ask the questions I have, but anything that comes up, I can even ask then. Um, and yeah, it'll help me also, kind of calm my mind down. Um, 'Cause my mind is all over the place, man. But it's a good day. It's a good day. I feel good. I'm doing things. I made breakfast. Um, and yeah, but that's my diary today. All right, bye.